like I say, a lot of good things in the setup and stuff we said. The main thing, the last sort of lessons, is getting that club face square. The other lesson that we said before, we looked from a different angle, but if you're looking down the golf club and it feels that it's going to go over that way, you're not going to fear hooking it. You can kind of release the club fully. If when the club in the past has been aiming this way, you've had to kind of, say, push it a bit to the right. If you look at this one here now, the club was straight, but as you swing through, the movement looks a little bit kind of static on the back foot. You've kind of got a bit... Right. And I haven't really twisted through because of that fear of going wee over that way. In your head, the more I rotate through, you think, the more left's going to go. So if I don't want it to go left, I know I'll just push it out to the right. And then in that case, what you ended up doing was pushing it a little bit to the right, and the ball ended up, and then you can sort of see those. It's just started sort of curve up there and ended up sort of 5-10 yards right at target. Wasn't bad, okay, it was a reasonable shot. But if you could stand on this hole, for example, where left is an absolute no-no, and release fully through the golf ball, complete the swing round the corner and be actually like, oh, I ain't going to go to sea. Yeah? That's a confidence thing you could have. So you could stand on holes like the 16th on the Mac, like the 4th on the Mac, on the button now with the ponds on the left-hand side there, and know that you're not going to have to sort of try and anti-left it and just shove it right. Because at least if you commit to the shot, the strike's better, yeah? And it's not going to go that far offline. If you're trying to sort of hit it non-left, you're just a fat chunking it to the right somewhere, you're like, oh, great. I haven't gone very far. I've still got a long way to go to the green anyway. So I think discipline with that club face. I think in terms of practice, try to slow it down a little. I think hopefully now you've seen where you can put your finger on the screen and just tap the screen, tap this, change this, move this, and you can change to any shot you want. So if you think, okay, and you might use this hole as an example, like the 18th on the Pebble Beach, I do some long shots in the green, you go, okay, right, I've done my long shots there now. I'll come back on here, I'll find like 140, 150 back there, someone reckon. That's 130, okay. I'll hit some shots there from 130, okay. I'm going to try some of my pitch shots. I go from 50 or 40. Yeah. I just move down the hole and play some shots and learning how you can utilise these shots. And it's sort of 5 shots from here, change hole, 5 shots from there. So over time, if you have an hour window, you might hit 60 or 70 balls, but they're not just bang, 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 as opposed to 100 balls on an open range without really any consequence and just a shot going well, and then eventually figuring out where straight is, yeah? If you get enough shots and the club face happens to be closed, the first you might go a bit left, then you shove it, a couple might go more to the right, and then you work out how much shove you need, yeah? And then the practice then becomes how much you can react to what the club face is doing, yeah? Rather than make sure that club face sits down, even if it means with the hybrid there, using the edge of the mat kind of at the back here and lining up the club to that and saying, okay, how's that club look? Club shaft slightly forward of centre, okay? So when I set down to golf, that club face now is striking the golf ball, knowing full where it's going to go towards target with a little bit of the draw that we normally get, yeah? Rather than aiming at sort of 10 o'clock and you then shoving it out to the right. Because that, I think, for me at the moment is kind of probably what's letting you on the golf course a little bit, is trusting when that club is square, yeah? Yeah. And then thinking, oh, does it look square? And then you're swinging the golf club back. Probably the last thought in your head is like, is that club square? And then your brain goes, right, where can it go? Left or right? Okay, can't go right, screw it. And pull it way left, or vice versa, okay? Can't go left, you shove it way right, yeah? Rather than going, actually, my target, we use that 10%. I can aim here, go there, and go there. I'm not worried about where it goes. If it does go anywhere, I'm okay. As opposed to if I'm going here, I think, oh, I can't go left. You go over here somewhere, yeah? And then you overcompensate to the fault, yeah? So being disciplined with that club face a bit more, I think, is really key, okay? And the wide club, as I said, most of those are designed to sort of anti-slice. Not a fault you have. So that club sit down flat and trust it. Yeah. But you won't gain that trust until you practice it on a hole where trouble is left. So you can just click through a few random holes and you'll learn a few holes that you sort of remember and you like. And okay, yeah, this course is quite good because I can use this par 5 here with the water left. I can set it up with trouble left, which is, with that club, not a nice feeling for you at the moment, is it? You're always into trying to shove it to the right target to miss the trouble, as opposed to going, okay, I'll just set up to the shot square with the club face square and just hit it, and then knowing full well it's not going to snipe left. So yeah, make sense?
Yeah, thanks, Gav.